so it is time to start sewing our signatures into our altered little golden book baby journal. And I'm out of breath because I have been fighting with my camera, phone holder stand, whatever, for a solid hour. I cannot get it to work right. I've got it. I hope my phone doesn't fall in the middle of the thing, but if it does, y'all know it's just me. So the things that I am going to use, this is some waxed thread. I've got 3 pieces of it because I'm going to be doing 3 signatures. And what I normally do is the length is normally 3 times the height of the journal. So 1, 2, and 3, and then it's a little bit left. I mean, I'm not going to use nowhere near that amount, but I like to have that extra when I'm working on it. I do have my pokey tool, I have my big needle, and I have some big paper clips to kind of hold the pages in place. And now the other thing that I have, and it's because I make so many of these, I made a template, and this is made out of heavy chipboard, and I've got it cut at 2 inches wide by 7 7/8 inches tall. And I just drew a line at the halfway point, which is 1 inch, and then I done 1/2 inch from each side of that. So there's a 1/2 inch between each one, and then I just split it between the 3. So that may be something that you want to do. Now I'm going to set my signatures there for just a minute. And y'all, I may do this crazier than anybody you've ever seen do it. I don't know. I'm just showing you guys how I do it. So I line my little template up with my book, and I've got it marked as to what is the top. Then I just take a pen and I just kind of do like that in the holes, just so that I can see where I want to put my holes. And yep, I can see all 9 of them. And I know this is probably a dangerous way to do it. I know Miss Edith at Scrapbooking with Me, they sell the journal binding little thing that you can get. I highly advise using something like that. Don't do like I do. So I'm just poking my holes where those where I can see my marks. And then I'll show you how I do the signatures, how I poke the holes on them. Okay, so there's my holes. I don't know if you guys can see them from the other side. I don't know which way is the best way to see them, but they're in there. All right, so when I go to sew a signature in, I actually start on the back signature, and it just makes it easier for me, and it keeps it out of the way as I am working. So I just simply want to find the middle of that signature. Make sure that all of your pages are facing the way you want them. Make sure everything's lined up the way you want it. Then I get it good and centered like that. And then I am going to take my big paper clips, and I'm going to put one on this side at the top. And then I like to put one on this side at the bottom. Okay. So there's that. Now the next thing I need to do is I get my template again, and this is the back signature. So I'm going to use this line here, and I am just going to line that up with my journal, or with my signature. I'm going to get it in the line, and then I'm just going to mark it. Okay. All right. So then I just take my little pokey tool, and I go right on the seam or the spine there, and I just poke all the way through. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to do it in the middle, and then at the top. And I got a lot of pages in here. Woo, I think I got too many. All right. So now I need to get my needle and my wax thread, and I'm just going to thread my needle, or try to, and leave a little bit hanging out. And then I like to take the tail and just kind of tuck it under the bottom paper clip there, just so I don't pull it through. Now I'm going to go through the middle, and then I'm going to go through the middle hole on the spine of the book. And just pull it through. This is not a pretty process, so I apologize in advance, because I'm going to be all up in your grill and all that, but that's how I'd have to do it. So then I'm going through the top. I'll just go ahead and pull it through here for now, and then through the top on the signature. There we go. Okay. Then I'm going to go on this side of the thread, and I'm going to go into my bottom hole on the signature, and I need to go in the bottom hole on the journal there. I'm just trying to get it pulled through. Okay. And then I need to go back through this middle hole, but make sure that you do not split your thread, because if you split your thread, it will not tighten. And I've split my thread many times, but when I get over here, if I see that I've split my thread, I can pull it back through. See, like right here, I can tell that I've split my thread. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm coming up through that other piece of thread, and I do not want that. So I'm going to try and just pull it out just a little bit and come back through. And it looks like I'm good that time. And then I'm just going to pull this on through. Nope, I got it split just a little tiny piece. And when I say tiny, I mean very tiny, but I don't even want that little tiny piece. I don't even want it split like that. So what I like to do is I'll just take that tip of the needle, and then I'll just pull that thread back down out of the other piece that I've done, because I don't want my thread split. And trust me, this is tedious, but you definitely don't want your thread split. And there we go. So my thread is not split now, but it was. So if you do happen to split your thread, just know that you can fix it. And you want your tails to be on either side of the string there. And then I just like to pull it tight. And I kind of pull it both ways. And then I make sure I've got it nice and tight. I could tighten it a little more, it feels like. Okay, and then I'm just going to tie a couple of knots in it. And then I'm just going to leave these strings hanging for right now. And there's our first signature sewn in. All right, so now I need to go to the second signature. And again, I'm going to do the same thing that I did. I'm going to make sure that I've got everything lined up. Make sure all of my pages are facing the way I want them to. And then we will put the paper clip on the top on this side. And on the bottom of this side. Now, my advice on your signatures is don't have your middle page being one of the vintage book pages or something. You want a fairly sturdy page to be able to do that. All right, so now I'm going to line the middle up the middle line here, I'm going to line it up with this spine area, and then I'm just going to do my little marks, and then going to do my pokey. I would not advise doing it like this at home where I'm kind of pushing against my hand. You might be better off going over to scrapbookingwithme.com and picking you up one of their journal cradles. It'd be a lot safer. All right, and now I'm going to thread this needle again. Just a little bit there like that. I'm going to take this tail and tuck it under. And then I'm going to go through the middle, just like that. And now we're going to the middle of our signature here. So I'm going to the middle. All right, maybe. I'm getting caught. All right. Now I need to go into the top. And I need to go into the top of my signature. And then we're going to go on this side of the string through the bottom. We're going to go at the bottom in the middle. I'm going to try and pull some more string through here. Am I pulling it? There we go. Okay, now I need to go back through this middle, but again, I don't want to split my string. So this is where you have to be really careful, but you know, just know that if you do end up splitting it, as long as you don't tighten it or try to tighten it before you realize it, you can pretty much fix it. So I'm just trying to get my needle to go through there. I would speed this part up, but I've had a lot of people say that they, you know, wanting to see it in real time. And the fact, you know, I see some of these journal makers that it looks like they just have the easiest time binding their signatures. And I'm like, what? It takes me forever to do them sometimes. Oh, that one turned out good. Look at that. I didn't split it. But I'm doing it like this so that you guys know that we all, or I know I do, I struggle getting my signatures in sometimes and splitting the string. And, you know, I want you guys to be able to see that things are going to happen. It's a given. And when it does, you can just fix it. And most of the time, nobody will ever even know. Most of the time. Unless you're like me, where most of your mistakes are bad enough that everybody kind of knows. Ooh, it's getting chunky already, and we still have one more signature to go. Oh, and I went to Party City today, and they had some Star Wars birthday party stuff, and I got a few things that I'm going to see how they work in the journal. I don't know if it will work, but I figured I'd give it a try. All right, do we have that on there good? Just want to make sure that everything looks lined up. All right, so now we want to line this first one up with our spine on this. Okay, and now let's pokey our holes. And I kind of fold it a little bit so that I can make sure that it goes into the fold of the pages. Which, if you had a book cradle, it would make it a lot easier. And then one more. Okay. And then I need to thread the needle one more time. And that is a lot of pages I'm going through. I didn't realize I was putting that many pages in here. Now let's get that pulled through and get this caught under my paper clip there so it don't pull through. And now we're going to go right here and we're going to go in through the middle. Come back here, book. And then we're going to go into the top. And I just do the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. You can do the 5-hole pamphlet stitch on this if you wanted to. But in all honesty, I have no idea how to do the 5-hole pamphlet stitch. So that's why I do the 3. The 5 would probably hold a little better with as many pages as I have, but I don't know how to do it. And to be quite honest, I don't have enough brain cells to try and figure out how to do it right now. All right, and then down through the bottom here. And get that pulled through. And then through the middle, and we're almost done with this part. This is the worst part for me. This is the part I hate doing. But once I get it, the signatures in, it just, I don't know, it really starts coming together. But I'm gonna be very honest with you. I hate sewing signatures in. It is like my most dreaded part of a journal, which is crazy because it's not hard. It's just, I make it hard. See, like right now, I'm making it hard because I can't, there we go. Couldn't figure out where the hole was. Now, let's make sure I don't have it split. It feels like it might be, but I'm just kind of pulling back on the needle just a little bit to see. I do have it split, I think. Yep, I did. So I just pulled back on the needle some until I could pull the other string off of it. And there we go. Oh, thank you, Lord. I breathe a sigh of relief every single time I get that last thing through like that. I'm telling you. All right, and tighten it up good. And then let's tie our knots. And I can breathe a little easier now. And y'all probably can too. Because if y'all are like me, if somebody's doing something and I can hear them grunting or groaning, I'll grunt and groan right along with them. Oh my goodness, this is already a gator mouth, guys. And we've not even added anything to it. What was I doing? Somebody should have told me. Oh. All right, let me go ahead and show you some of the stuff that I picked up today. And then we can kind of work on it a little bit. So I picked up some little bitty bags. I picked up this big thing of, it says it's a table decorating kit, but I figured I might can use some of it. I got some gift bags. I got, these are the swirl decorations, but it's got like 12 of these in there. What else did I get? I got some napkins and some plates. And then this isn't Star Wars, but I wanted to get it. And oh my goodness, how did that get in my bag? Okay, so I love my chocolate. All right, so now let's take a look at the bags, because I don't know what all we can do. Oh, look at there. I did not know it come with those. That is exactly what I wanted, was something like that. That is so perfect. Okay, so that was worth the money right there. I did not realize that it come with those. But we still can probably use the bags like for some pockets. I'm going to open this up. Normally, I don't like to buy new stuff. I try to use like old stuff if I can, but this is a special journal. Oh yeah, see, these will be good in there. I will not be using those shiny things, but let's do this. Let's go ahead, because I'm not using it the way that it's intended. So I want to get those shiny things out of my eyes. So I'm going to do this. And like I said, so, this is the baby's journal. And, this is my daughter that, tried for 12 years to have a baby. And so this baby is very special. And so I want to make sure that the book is very special. That's why I meant I was getting this kind of stuff. I didn't care how much it cost, honestly, because it's for my baby, or for my baby's baby. And I'm just so thankful and excited. Let's see what is in here and see if there's any of this that we can use. Okay, so we can take this off maybe somehow. I just want to take that off of it. There we go. They have it taped on, but see, I can use that without these things in there. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut it because it's got like tape or something on it. And I'm not using that part of it. I know if you're one that's watching this and you're groaning as I'm cutting this stuff up, because this stuff's not cheap, but I needed this kind of stuff for the journal, and this is about the only way I could get it. So if this is making you cringe to watch me cut it, I am so sorry. Just know that it's going to have a good repurposed life. Because I wanted the Star Wars stuff to go in it. And I went and looked to see if I could find like some books, but I couldn't really find anything. This is aggravating me the way this is. But we're going to get it. What is this? Oh, that's Princess, what is her name? Leia? I don't know. Whatever it is, we're going to use it. Okay, let's see. We're almost done with this part, and then we can see what we're going to start doing with some of this stuff. Actually, I may just put these to the side for now. Well, I only got 3 more. May as well just go ahead and do them and be done with it. Then I can put the rest of them out of the way. So I think that's what we're going to do. If I can figure out how to cut it. One more, or maybe 2 more, because that other thing is just way too big. There's no way I'm going to use that big piece. Okay, I'm just trying to cut that tape. That's really what I needed to cut. All right, I think I've got everything cut, but because this is too big, we'll figure something that we might can do with that. But let's get these put over out of the way for right now. These could even be page markers or something like that. All right, so we got all this stuff here. Don't want to get these mixed in with trash, because I'm very excited about that. That was worth the whole price of the little bags just to get those. All right, let me put these in the garbage bag, wherever it is. There it is. And where is the Walmart bag? What did I do with it? Because I got something else at I picked up at Walmart. I bet I left it in the living room. They had what is that? Bebopper? Boo? I don't know. I don't know what his name is. Where did it go? I'm sorry. I'm just leaning over trying to get it. This. Boba Fett. I knew that. Anyway, I figured it's a Christmas ornament, but I figured I could use it on the journal as part of the charm. So let's do this. I'm going to set this stuff kind of to the side for a little bit because we have all these pockets and stuff in here that we need to get glued down and figure out what we are going to glue down and what we're not. All right, so I know I need to glue this one down. So I am getting my Fabri-Tac that looks like it has exploded everywhere. Oh my goodness. Guys, when I tell y'all it has been a day, I'm not even kidding. It has been a day. All right, so I'm just going to glue down this one side right here to make this into a pocket. I was hoping to find like some Star Wars invitations or something, but I didn't find any. I may go on Amazon and see if I can get some. Because I think those would be cute. I don't know. I'm probably going to have way too much stuff for this little journal anyway. This I'm not going to do anything with. I'm just going to let that be a flip out. This here, I am going to take this off, and then I'm going to tuck the flap inside so that it doesn't get caught. And there we have a little pocket. Not doing anything there. We got this. I think I'm going to leave that as a flip out for right now. If I see that I want to make it into a pocket, I always can. But I'm just not sure right now. And I do have that piece of music paper upside down. Should have known. I think I'm going to leave those as flip outs for now. I might end up having to put some washi tape on that to reinforce it. Man, we got a lot of pages in this thing. I say we, like it's y'all's fault too. All right, so do I want to make this, I think I want to do this as like a top pocket. So I am just going to attempt to cut just a sliver off, like that. And then trying to think, I don't know if I want to put a thumb pull in it. Where's my, I bet my punch is on the other side of my desk. I'm just looking to find my punch, guys. I'm sorry. Because I'm telling y'all, I was having myself it was awful in here a while ago. I kept trying to get the microphone thing on the desk and it kept coming off. And it's the one I used to use, so I don't know what the deal is as to why it's not fitting right now, but it is not wanting to fit, and I don't know. I don't have a clue. And I'm knocking my stamps over. All right, where was that envelope at? All right, so let's put a little thumb pull in it. We may have to, we're just going to have to go through both sides because I'm not even going to try. And then I could take, well, we can come back and do that. Let's go ahead and get all of our pockets sewn up, glued up, whatever. And I've lost my glue pen. All right. I'm going to have to take it right back out, but oh well. So where were we? All right. So we have made this into a little top pocket now. Okay, I like that. This I'm going to leave as a flip. I may have to do washi on that as well. All right, we got this that we need. This is the back of our first signature. Guys, all of those pages are in the first signature. What was I doing? Y'all, well, somebody should have told me that I was being crazy and not thinking straight. I don't know what I was thinking. Obviously, I wasn't really thinking. And I am going to do a like a spine dangle for this book, but I'm going to do it different than what I normally do. It's not actually going to be attached to the spine itself. I think I am going to put a writing board in here, and then I will attach the dangle to the writing board. That's my thought. We'll have to see how it works, but that's what I'm going to attempt to do. So we'll see how it works out. It may not work out, and then I'll wish that I hadn't even told y'all about it, you know. Then y'all wouldn't know that I'd tried it and it didn't work. But oh well. It is what it is. All right, I'm going to leave that as a clip. I love all these pages, though. Okay, so we've got these big old pages here, and I did not cut those, so that's okay. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right there like that. These pages were thin enough that I didn't need to cut that middle part out. And I'm just doing it like that to get the glue to really hold on it good. What do we have? Oh, there's this one. And I had already left it folded, and I didn't even try. Ugh. I hope I got it folded the way I want it. So I'm going to glue that there. Then I'm going to glue this little strip right here. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this little piece right here. All right, and let me show you what it's done. Let me get this. Let me make sure I've got it glued good. And I'm gluing all my pages together, which I normally do. All right, so the way that I've done that, don't go off into the abyss. It'll be going into the black hole and I'll never see that one again. Okay, so we have a pocket here. We have a little pocket here. And we have a little tuck right there. Check that out, guys. How cool is that? I think that turned out pretty cute. I'm actually proud of it. Okay. This is a little envelope, and do we want this to open at the top? Maybe. So I need to trim just a sliver off, just to open it. That's all I really need to do. And then I'm going to try to poke a hole in it, but this is that glassine. Yeah. All right, let me get a piece of paper and put behind it and try that again. I knew I should have done that to begin with, but y'all know how I am. I was trying to act like I knew what I was doing, and obviously I didn't. Because if I had, I would have done the paper to begin with. All right, so there's that. And then we can put a tag or something down in there. So see, we'll be able to put something in here, and you'd kind of be able to see through it as well. I don't know what all I'm going to put in it, but we'll figure something out. And here's the other side. All right, here's this other page. So again, I need to glue right here on this edge here. Then I need to glue right here. And then I need to glue right here. And that makes my, what is that, a triple pocket that I made? Something like that. I think it turned out cute. I am really excited about that. Maybe more excited than I should be, but it's okay. All right, and then we've got this that I need to glue down. All right, let's see. What else do we have? We're still in the second signature, guys. Yeah, we're going to have to put some washi on that for sure. I may try to see if I can find like some Star Wars ribbon or something. It sounds like all that mess just pulled up at my house. I'm a little nervous. Can y'all guys hear that? Somebody's in my front yard. I'm gonna have to go, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. There's some guy sitting on a motorcycle in my driveway with the music playing. I don't know. It's got me a little on edge. All right, we're gonna just keep going with this though and pray my hubby gets home soon. All right, did we get that glued? Yes, okay. So now we're finally on to our third signature. And I need to glue this down. I don't know if you guys can hear the music that they're playing, but I don't know. All right, this is just a piece of vellum that's just stuck in there, so we'll move that out for right now. We will probably use it, who knows. All right. Let's see. Y'all, I do love how chunky this is. I mean, it got a little chunkier than I wanted it to, but I'm okay with that because I actually love it. All right, so I guess the only other thing we need to glue right now is this back, yep, this back piece. Yep, all right, so now we got all of this stuff glued. And I got to think about a closure and all for this. If y'all have any ideas, let me know. All right, so there's that. Look at that. That's a chunky one. And we don't even have our stuff put in it. And I may end up having to do something here because it looks like it's trying to split a little bit, the scrapbook paper. All right, so let's get started. One thing I think I want to do I don't have to use this as a bag. I can cut that out and we'll probably end up doing some of that. But I want to put something here. I could do this as a pocket. I think that would be super cute. So I'm just going to glue around a little more than half of it. I'll get it where I want it. And so now we've made that into a pocket. Just make sure it stays stuck down. I'm going to just hold it for just a second. And it's wanting to bend up on me, so I've got to really hold it. And I'm using Fabri-Tac because this is shiny. And I want to make sure that it sticks. All right. And then, oh, look at this. Which way does this go? We can put it like that. I think that will be cute on that piece of vellum there. Oh yeah. I need to find like some Star Wars stamps, or maybe like some galaxy type stamps or something. I think that would be cute. All right, and we'll probably do something on the back to cover that glue. Now I've got this where it's got all this stuff on it. And I don't know, you know what I could do? Let's see what we can do with napkins maybe. Let's see what these napkins look like. So I could probably cut something of this out. I need to get this backing off. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do. Do I have tape right here? I do somewhere, but I don't know where it is. There we go. All right, so I'm going to pull that off. Now, let's see. I was thinking about putting I could like cover that whole thing with that. I think that would look cute. What do you guys think? But I may not do that right now because I'll have to let it dry. Of course, this video is probably long enough. We may go ahead and do that. And then I can let it dry. And then we can come back tomorrow and finish working on the stuff. So let's do that, I think. Let me, I'm going to get my big old paper clip and I'm going to put it right there. And then I'm going to get my other one and just kind of clip some pages together to kind of keep them down. And then I took my other paintbrush into the bathroom and rinsed it, but hopefully this one's not dry. Yeah, it's a little dry, but it'll be okay, I believe. And I've just got my Mod Podge stuff right here. And I'm going to try, oh, this brush is so dry. I put it in a plastic bag hoping that it would stay moist, but no, it didn't. And I don't feel like getting up and them seeing me walking around because I don't know what those folks are doing. It's two guys, like just kind of sitting in my driveway. And that really makes me a little nervous. And my gun is in my car. I would feel a little better if I had my little pistol in here with me, but I don't even have that in here. So, yeah, but I'll be all right. If they were to come in here and get me, they'd be like, oh, somebody please come take her from us. What were we thinking? And I'm just kind of cutting this so it'll fit a little better. And I'm going to cut around this a little more. And this, y'all can probably hear my dog because they're making my dog very nervous. Oh, that's going to be cute. Look at that, guys. I'm loving it. And then I'm going to paint over the top of it too. I probably should have got a better paintbrush with me going over the top. But it's softened up a little bit now. And I'm just trying to gently go over it as gently as I can with this big old rough brush. Since I didn't rinse it out. Normally, if I put it in a plastic bag, it'll normally stay pretty good. So I don't know if maybe the humidity or something in here was a little different tonight, you know, today than what I'm used to. I don't know. There's no tellings. And I'm just trying to get as much of it covered as I can right now. I can come back and cover it a little better if I see that I need to, and I probably will need to. But I'm just going to kind of smooth that over just a little bit. And I think that is going to be adorable. And then probably what I'll do to get that off, I'll get my my water brush and just kind of go around it maybe. Let me put this back in the bag that didn't work. I know I had it in a glove. Maybe that's why it didn't work. Maybe it's because the glove didn't close around it good enough. And I had a bag over this because I don't know where my lid is. All right, I am going to try and cut this little bit right here. I probably shouldn't be doing it, but I'm going to try. It's not too bad. And then if I need to, I can go in with a sanding block and just kind of sand it. I can sand that little bit off of it, which is probably what I should do. But I've already started cutting it. And I guess I need to, let's try and cut this little bit off since I've already cut it. Let's go ahead and go for it. I wonder if I could do this without killing it. I know somebody's probably screaming at me, stop, stop, stop. But y'all know how I am. All right, it's a little messed up, but I think we will be fine. I'll get a sanding block after it, and that will be so cute. Look at that. I love it. Okay, guys, that is going to be it for now. It was a longer video than I thought it was going to be, but I do want to get this done sooner rather than later because I also have to make Cameron, his brother, the baby's brother, I have to make him a journal as well. And I'd already started him a journal, but I'm making him a Star Wars journal as well. So, all right, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys would suggest for a closure for this big old thing. I have no idea how thick this is going to end up. I really don't have a clue. I know it's going to be super huge. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining in. And I will post an update tomorrow and let you know what this is going on in my front yard. All right, bye, guys.